Definitely do want to record this final track session for you guys. We'll get the car back in manual mode, and then Savon, Faron, and Paul, let's do it. Alright guys, so final track session of the day. How it's going to work, just like you guys did before, we'll do 3 laps apiece. You can consider this a cool down session if you want. You can still go fast, but let's keep it safe, let's keep it smooth. Don't go out there because it's the last track session and try to shoot for, the track record there, overdriving the car. Try to think about, everything we've done here today. Video review session, the class is. At this point here, we kind of know the track. We know what gear to be in. We know what corner's coming up next. So the goal here for this session, try to click off 3 consecutive laps within a second of each other. If you guys are able to do that, that's an impressive benchmark to kind of hit. Because anyone can come out here and run a quick lap. But to do that lap after lap, have that consistency, that's what we're looking for. So we'll have some fun as we get out here. We'll start with a warm-up lap. Into turn 6, I'll start to pick up the pace there, Savon, and we'll do our 3 laps. Just working our way through the gears here. Make sure we're doing everything right on this warm-up lap, on the driving line, shifting the car. Just don't want to start off any bad habits where that can sometimes translate over to our hot laps. I want to just do everything one time in the car, brake, turn in, balance, unwind, accelerate. We don't want to be on and off the pedals too much in the corners. Let the car rotate. If it's going to be smooth, it feels smooth, it's fast. It's a little cliche, but every time we're over driving the car or really working the steering wheel, pushing it, usually we don't have our best lap. So if it's going to be smooth, it feels good, you guys will be fast out here. Alright, so 3rd gear out of turn 3. As we start to accelerate, we'll get the car back up to 4th gear before we get to the chicane. We want to run the curbings all the way down into the bowl. Get down to 3rd gear, right up to the middle of the track. Another hard turn back to the inside. Back up to 4th gear for that launcher. As we get to the top here, we're going to downshift to 3rd gear. Cool. Alright, Savon, I'll start to pick up the pace here a little bit, and we'll do 3 laps. The tone here is good. Getting a good drive out of the corner. Start slowing it down here, back to 4th. And grab that 3rd one. We can accelerate out. Carry the brake in. Turn it a little early here. Just stay on the brake. Positioning back the throttle, get it slowed down to 3rd gear. Looks good so far here, Savon. uphill. Slight lift off throttle here to get the apex going. Transition right to the brake, that they brake out here. Start looking right, looking for the exit of the corner. Alright, back on these first two curvings, doing great spot. So for Ron and Paul, remember not to chase there, just work on the line, be smooth, if a little gap develops. That's okay, you guys are driving quick. Got a nice rotation. Let's get back to fourth, stay on throttle over the launch pad. Slow it down. So as you get this first apex going, a little throttle uphill. That's going to help push the car to the top. Throttle for the exit. I'll slow down third here. Follow that black patch, follow into the corner. And here down the chicane, just maintaining that speed as we come all the way. That's the car, keep that weight in the back. Lifting just slightly, we'll get back to the brake. All the way to the top. So as we accelerate out of here, roll on throttle just one time all the way through. Pull you over to the right side, and we got two sections where there's rocks, so we're going to get those cleaned up. It wasn't our group there, just the other groups there dropping some rocks, so we're going to get that cleaned up here, guys. We'll just pull over to the right here and gather just for a minute. Once that's cleaned up here, we'll pull back out. Guys, do me a favor here. Go ahead and put the car into park, and let's stay off the brake pedal. When you guys are running this fast here, that's how we warp the rotors, and so I'll just have you guys throw the car into park. We can take your foot off the brake pedal here, and we'll just hang out here for a couple minutes. So, you guys are driving great. Just want to get you some clean laps in with a clean track, so we're going to get the rocks cleaned up here, and we'll head out here in a moment. I'll do one more lap with Savon before we rotate.
So I know you said to keep the laps within 1 second of each other, but this third lap is already 1 minute in.
Yeah, I know. I was just shooting for you guys to try to just be consistent with the last year. Obviously, that's not going to be the case here with the rocks there. So I was just trying to shoot for you guys just to be a little consistent there with those lap times if we can. But yeah, when we pull over here, obviously that's not going to be the case.
No, it's cool because my first 2 laps were 2:15 and then 2:15.6.
Awesome, man. That was quick, bud. That was a good lap. Mine looks good. Yeah, thanks for being patient there. I'll let this group hit a little distance here before we get going, and then Savon, I'll get you one more lap in. So you guys can go ahead and get back into manual mode there. If you turn off the recording, turn it back on there. Alright guys, let's pull back out. We'll do one more. Turning their head to the right, focus on that apex. Trying to get the car full throttle before the apex goes. Now I'll bring it back in. Alright, one curve into the next, so we'll stay off that near apex. Stay in fourth gear. Just about flat all the way down. Now to the top, get that right gear coming all the way down. So roll on a fall, throttle here, keep your foot in it all the way down. Alright, awesome job there, Spawn, looking good. Great job, bud. So we're going to rotate here. I'm going to have you pull over to the right side of the track for me. For Ron and Paul, I'm going to have you guys come up to me. The line right there, coming behind the white car as it goes by. We'll get going here, Ron. Good job there, Savon. That was great. You know, having those good laps there within a couple of tenths of each other, so great job. Send the tone here. Just being smooth, like a nice tight deep apex. Let that car unwind a little bit. And we'll start to bring it back in. Transition to very light throttle. Empty here coming out of one. All you got full throttle coming into two. it. Let's accelerate out every time we get that wheel straight. Pull it down to that inside. Okay, let's get a run here on that top. Let's hold it all the way through this next corner. Back to being this throttle here, a little tire spill, just kind of shooting for, mid-60s with that speed through the corner. Alright, all the way here, right to the inside, let that car unwind, use the whole track. There at the start of the chicane, those should self-clear. Fine to drive through those at speed. Let it roll, get it pointed at the top of the hill, now we'll accelerate. There you go. Once you know the car's going at the follow that curving up to the top. Looking for 5 feet. We need to use some of this exit curving coming out, that's fine. We're going to keep on here for one more lap. Working all the way through, looking for the carousel. Always to the right. Now let's accelerate here to this next turning. Got that wheel straight. Keep that focus. Looking all the way through mid-track. Scanning all the way to the end of the turn for that apex go. We'll slowly start to roll on throttle. Looking back up, bring it back to the inside. Let that car naturally unwind to the right. Alright, we're going to gather up here. We're doing our last rotation here in a sec. We're going to get some space here, guys, before we get going again. Alright, so we'll do that last rotation. Ron, stay here for me on the right. Paul and Savon, come on up. And Ron, you tuck back in after that caffeine 67 and we'll get going. Alright guys, keep that focus here. We'll kind of regroup here for a few more laps. I'll throttle you, turn in, and then we can accelerate all the way up. Alright, looking good. Hey guys, I'm going to do me a favor here. We're going to pull over on the street. Ron, I know you need to get going here, bud. So I'm going to pull the group over here to the right so I can talk to you for a sec. So guys, we'll just pull over for a minute. Guys, as we pull back out for Ron, you can go ahead and exit the track here. As the rest of us, we're just going to do a couple laps, but I know you got to take off, bud. So I'm going to pull back out, and then you can just exit here, take the exit lane, and head back to the building. And then, but Paul and Savon will get going here again. I'm going to get you 2 more laps in. But like I said, for Ron, you're good to exit. Nice job, man. I got it. We're going to do 2 more laps. So, for Ron, I'm going to have you stay there for me. It's going to be switched the crossover a little early, so stay there where you are. I'm going to bring Darrell over to you with the Ranger, and he'll lead you back to the building. So don't enter the track there, just stay where you are.